They say love makes fools of us all. But what if your heart's greatest love was never human to begin with? This is the tale of Ikmini, the fisherman who married a mermaid by mistake, and paid the price no man ever should. Story begins. Long ago, in a quiet coastal village in Akwa Ibom, there lived a young fisherman named Ikmini. He was poor in wealth but rich in spirit, strong, kind, and known for his deep laugh that could chase away the darkest storm clouds. Ikmini loved the sea more than anything. Every dawn, he pushed his little canoe past the roaring waves, casting his net with prayers whispered to the ocean spirits. One moonless night, a mighty storm struck while Ikmini was still far from shore. The sea roared like an angry god, and his canoe capsized. Battling the waves, Ikmini thought his life was over until he saw her. A woman, more beautiful than any he'd ever seen, floating above the water, her hair flowing like seaweed, her eyes glowing like pearls in the dark. She wished for him, her touch warm despite the icy waves. When he awoke, he was back on the sand, coughing up salt water, and she was there, kneeling beside him, humming a song that made the ocean come again. Her name, she said, was Ikit. They became inseparable. Ikit spoke little of her past, but Ikmini didn't care. He brought her home, ignoring the whispers that no one knew her family. Within a month, they married under the biggest mango tree in the village, with fishermen and their wives dancing till dawn. For a time, Ikmini's life was perfect. His nets never came up empty, storms never found him at sea, and Ikit's laughter filled his home like sunlight. Then came the day she found out she was with child. On a certain night, Ikmini returned early from fishing and heard singing, not from Ikit, but from the river behind their hut. He crept closer and froze. There, beneath the moonlight, was Ikit, waist deep in the water. From her waist down, scales shimmered in place of legs. She flipped a powerful tail and dove under, only to rise again, eyes closed, singing in a tongue he couldn't understand. Terrified but in love, Ikmini said nothing. He convinced himself it was a dream, or maybe a blessing from the water spirits. But the baby arrived and everything changed. Their son, Anifiak, was a healthy boy, except for one thing. When he cried, the river behind their hut rose. When he laughed, fish jumped near the banks. Ikit, holding him tight, would hush him with that same haunting song. One dawn, while Ikmini prepared his nets, Ikit came to him with tears in her eyes. "Forgive me, my love. My time among your people is over. The sea calls my son, he belongs with my kind." Before Ikmini could stop her, she carried the baby to the river. The water parted like a road, and she stepped in, vanishing beneath the ripples, leaving Ikmini screaming her name. They say that to this day, if you fish near the old river mouth on a quiet night, you hear a mother's lullaby mingled with a baby's laughter from deep below the waves. An old fisherman still warned young men, "Be careful when you love what the sea gives you, for the ocean never gives without taking back." Did Ikmini ever see them again? Some say he went mad, wandering the shore, calling for his mermaid wife and son. Others believe that, one stormy night, he followed them into the water, and was never seen again. So, tell me, would you dare love what the ocean hides? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the heart of our people.